Hi everyone. So for my project, I chose the film Jiro Dreams of Sushi. This film follows Jiro Ono through his work and his restaurant. He's 85 years old and believed to be one of the world's greatest sushi chefs. His restaurant was the first of its kind to receive a three-star Michelin rating. Um, the restaurant is about 10 seats. Reservations need to be made 1 month in advance. The price is about 30,000 yen, which is 375 American dollars, and it's all for about a 15-minute meal. It shows his oldest son, Yoshikazu, who's 50 right now, and will take over for Jiro when he's ready to retire or his health doesn't let him continue. And then it also talks about his second location that his younger son, Takashi, is running. As Cynthia Barron said in Dinner and a Movie article that we read, scenes of food preparation are one of the key ways that filmmakers craft powerful moments. And I believe that this film works for this project because the cinematography of the food and the preparation is just incredible in this film. It's really powerful how they're able to just take that camera angle to the next level, and make it all not just about food or cooking. It's really art. And you see his identity come out in every piece of sushi, all his hard work and um, yeah, I mean, they're making rice to just how much work goes into making rice, or they serve octopus and have to massage it for 45 minutes, and they show all of that. It's just incredible. And then also too, anytime there's music involved in it, the music is perfectly chosen and timed, and it's just a really cool balance between all of it. The first theme I want to identify is culture and identity. Sushi is not just food for Jiro, it's his culture, it's his identity. He lives and breathes it. He gets up at 5, or he leaves home at 5 a.m. to go to work, and he doesn't come home to 10 p.m. He loves his job so much, he hates missing a day. He refuses to not be there every day. The only time he ever misses is it to go to a funeral, and that's about it. Um, and even when he goes home at night, he dreams of sushi. He dreams about making it better, what he can create to be the next piece of sushi that no one else is making out there. And I quoted him here because I really loved this quote. "All I want to do is make better sushi, always yearning to achieve more. I'll continue to climb, trying to reach the top, but no one knows where the top is." And I just thought that was the coolest thing about this figurative top that we're all trying to get to, but we have no idea where that top is. And I thought that was a really cool way of looking at it. The second theme is industrialization. Nowadays, you can find sushi everywhere, and it's cheap compared to $375 for a 15-minute meal. You can go to Hannaford's or the local grocery store and find it. And they're seeing it over there in Japan in convenience stores and on conveyor belts. And what this is doing to that industry is that they're overfishing. There's fish that are no longer available at the fish market. They go every day and have to they're hoping to find certain fish because they all complement each other and make this perfect meal for their culture. But they can't find all the fish anymore. Tuna, for example, is very important to their meal, and it's declining. They used to be able to go and find these massive, massive tunas at the fish market, beautiful pieces of fish, and now they're becoming smaller and smaller because they're just overfishing, and there's no large tuna anymore. And I quoted his son here saying, "Businesses should balance profit and preserve natural resources." Um, in summary, I feel that this film works for everything that we've touched on this semester, not just culture and identity and industrialization, but also preserving heritage. I mean, his son is 50 years old and still training under him because that is his heritage. He is supposed to take over for his dad because he's the oldest. He started working there when he was 19, and he's 50 now. So he's been there a really long time, and because that's his heritage, he's waiting for his time. I also thought that gender kind of played into this film, lack thereof. I mean, there was no females in his restaurant with all of his apprentices, and you didn't see females in any of the other people they interviewed for the sushi industry, the fish market, the sellers and the buyers. Like, nobody, it was all male presence in this film, which I found interesting. Some of that could be how grueling the apprentice job is. They trained for 10 years with Jiro before, that's like their training schedule. That's a really long training period before you're allowed to not be an apprentice anymore. Follows one of his cooks who he's been there, he was allowed to cook and prep fish for the first part, and then after 10 years he could cook the egg sushi, which is a very important part and very difficult to make. He spent 3 or 4 months and he made over 200 trays of egg sushi, and they were all rejected. So I highly recommend this film. It's not just about food, but working hard and persevering. You know, Jiro left home at 9 years old, and he was on his own then, and he's been able to build this beautiful empire for his life. So highly recommend it. I hope you guys have a chance to watch it and enjoy it. And there are my references, and I wish you guys all the best of luck in the future. Thanks.